I'm Paul Bundy in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I'm going to talk about the fundamentals of sound.
4 terms for understanding sound include propagation, amplitude, frequency, and timbre.
Propagation is sound's movement through a medium. Sound moves in longitudinal waves. The speed of sound is impacted by temperature, elevation, and the medium it's moving through. We typically think about the speed of sound in the air. In the air, sound moves 340 meters per second, 1 foot per millisecond, 1 kilometer per 3 seconds, and 1 mile per 5 seconds. Our sense of space is based on propagation and the reflection of sound. Some effects that modify our sense of space include delay, reverb, phasers, and flangers. So that was propagation. Up next, amplitude. Amplitude is how much the medium compresses and rarefies as sound moves through it. We hear this as loudness. In the computer, amplitude is measured in decibels. In the air, we use dBSPL, where 0 is the quietest thing you can hear. In the computer, we use dBFS, where 0 is the loudest possible noise. Mixing is controlling amplitude of tracks relative to one another. Some dynamic plugins that affect the amplitude of signal over time include expanders, gates, compressors, and limiters. So that was amplitude. On to frequency. Frequency is how fast the sound is vibrating as measured by a device. Our perception of frequency is pitch. Frequencies we can perceive range from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, and 1 Hz is 1 vibration per second. Pitch shifters adjust frequency, and EQ or equalizers adjust the amplitude of particular frequencies. So in a nutshell, that was frequency. And finally, timbre. Timbre is the character of a sound. Timbre is how we can tell what's playing. Plenty of effects change the timbre. So yeah, timbre is that thing that makes that thing sound like that thing. But let's be honest, we don't just listen to sound, we look at it. And when we do, we use transverse waves. The oscilloscope display takes a detailed look at amplitude, with amplitude along the y-axis and time across the x-axis. Spectrogram analyzer takes a look at frequency, with frequency along the x-axis and amplitude on the y-axis. Sonogram takes a good look at frequency and time, with time across the x-axis and frequency on the y-axis. And that's about enough out of this guy.